What's up, guys? Welcome back to another cook with me video. In today's video, I am actually going to be cooking some Kenyan food. I feel like most of my cooking videos start with me peeling onions or just starting to cut some stuff up. It's funny that I always tend to start them like that, but in today's video I am going to be making lentil soup and chapatis, which are one of the foods that we used to eat when I was in Kenya. It was one of my favorite foods, actually, especially we used to eat it on Sundays. That was like the day that we would make chapatis. If you don't know what chapatis are, they are a fluffy, they're kind of like tortillas. They look like tortillas. They don't taste like tortillas, but they look like tortillas. But they're an Indian slash Kenyan delicacy. I think we got it from Indians mostly, so if you're Indian, you know what they are. But yeah, my mom is actually going to be the one cooking those. I am making the lentil soup right now, and I just started by cutting up the onions and the tomatoes. I had already boiled the lentils in water for maybe 30 minutes for it to cook, and then I start to saute it now. So I just added my onions and then I added my tomatoes in there. I usually use a lot of tomatoes because I like the soup to be really thick, and the tomatoes really help with that. So I did that, and then I added carrots to this. So I just shredded 2 carrots and added them in there as well. Now be sure to actually stay tuned for the whole video, because my mom is going to be the one making the chapatis, as I mentioned before. And if you're Kenyan, please give me an accurate description of what a chapati is, because the description that I just gave saying that it's like a tortilla is not accurate enough. But it is a flat bread. But you'll see how it looks like and how it's made in this video. So yeah, be sure to watch it to the end so you can see that. I always add royco, which is a Kenyan mix. It really makes the soup taste really good as well, so I always like to add that in there. Once I had placed all of my ingredients, then I added in the lentils, and then I'm just gonna add water to this and allow it to simmer for a few minutes, and this is how it looked like once it was done. And so now we're gonna move on to my mom, and she is going to take us through the chapati. First of all, say hi to the camera.
Hello.
So guys, this is my mom. So yeah, she is starting off by putting some salt into water here.
And then most of the time I just have to taste and make sure there's enough salt. I don't want to put too much. I rather just don't put little bit than putting too much salt. So yeah, that's it. So and then I'll just start putting in the flour. And then I'm just going to knead the dough, just to make sure to make into the kind of dough I like when I'm doing that will make me make good chapatis. And most of the time, like if I put like the way the water I put isn't enough, because we have like three guests or people here, so I'll just add a little bit of water. Normally the chapatis are normally they're very nice to eat. Like you can either eat like with a stew, maybe like veggie stew, or you can just eat it with maybe beef stew, or maybe chapati, beef stew or chicken stew. So I'm still kneading the dough. So I just added a little bit of oil just to make sure I mix it nicely with the dough to make sure it's nice, like nice and smooth. So when I start cooking, like when I have to roll it, it comes out nice and smooth. It's ready. So most of the time, like when you put a little bit of oil in the dough, it even clears whatever that was sticking on your arms, on your hands when you're kneading. So now this one is ready. It's ready to go. I'm just in the process of making it small, like small balls of the dough. That way, when I start cooking, it's going to be very easy for me just to roll the chapatis and put them on a pan. So this is how I go about it. I don't make those big ones. I try to make them into just small balls. That way, when I'm rolling, it doesn't come into. It's not a big thing that a big dough or a big chapati that won't cook nicely. And the only secret about this is when I make them into those small balls, when I'm rolling them, they come out nice and small and lighter. And I'm telling you, those ones, like you can eat even like 3 without even knowing that you are eating chapati, because they come out so nice, very soft. So this is how I do. So I normally just do everything and then just get them ready. So when I start putting them on the pan, it takes a few minutes and then I'll be done. So the reason why I'm putting my fingers into flour is like even flour makes even if the dough had to stick on my hands, it doesn't stick. That's why I use the flour to do that.
By the way, guys, my parents actually own a Kenyan food truck here in Colorado. So if you want some Kenyan food, definitely let me know and I'll be sure to give you the right contact to be able to get a hold of them so you can place an order through them. And if you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you leave me a like and a comment down below and let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you'd want to try a chapati if you're Indian. Let me know how you cook your chapatis if you're Indian or Kenyan rather. Let me know that in the comments down below, and be sure to leave a like for my mom. Let me know if you think she did a good job, but let me know what you think about the video.
All right, so this is now ready to go. So now I'm ready to, I just put my pans on the stove, and then so they are ready now, waiting for me. So this is how I do my rolling. And I just make sure I'm getting all the sides. So while this one is cooking, I just normally just flip it on the other side so it dries a little bit. So most of the time I just normally target the sides which I see that are heavy. Just push on them, so just make sure it comes out nice. Nice and looks nice and soft or nice and browned. How I do them. So once that one's drying, I'll be working on another one too. So I just like to have it just nice and round this way. See the way it goes round? I like them those that way. So the most important thing is I just try to put a little bit of flour just to make sure it doesn't stick when I'm rolling. So this is how I do. You just push on it until it's nice and thin. So even when I start cooking, it cooks all the way. So mostly you just have to handle it with care, just to make sure you're making it into something nice, because you won't even enjoy when the chapati doesn't look okay, or when it's thick. It doesn't get cooked all the way inside, so I just try to make them a little bit thinner. These ones I normally, when I cook them, those who know my chapati, they know what they're eating. So these ones I sell them a lot. Chapatis, I sell a lot of them. I can even make like even 100 in a day, depending on the customers. So people will just call me or just send me a message and say, oh, can you make 20 for us? Can you make 10 for us? Because I have a place where, a kitchen where we normally cook from. So once somebody just sends a message, and then I'll be like, oh, what time would you like to pick your order? And then they tell me the time. So, and then I'll just work with the time. So I just normally rush to the place where it's just like 10 minutes drive. 10 minutes drive. So I just rush to the kitchen and then prepare everything from there, because I have everything there for cooking. And then I'll just head back home with the staff, so they don't pick it from the kitchen where we cook from. Yeah, I just normally just give them the address of my house where we live. So somebody, I'll just give them an address, and then I'll just send them a message and say, okay, your order is ready for pickup, and then they'll just come and pick. And those who will be like, oh, the weather is so bad, I don't have a car. So I normally tell them, we can deliver, but we deliver at a fee, depending on where you live. So if you tell me you want them to be delivered, I'll just still deliver them to you. But you have to pay a fee for delivery. This is how they come out. Look at that. And then I just put them on a pan. And most of the time when I'm making this, I just want to make sure everything's nice, rolled nice, smooth, because depending on how you do the dough, if you make it harder, then it won't bring out something nice. So I think it just takes education. It takes to be taught, and then you'll know what to do. Otherwise, even if you tell me, give me a recipe, I'll give you a recipe, my recipe, yes. But most people will be like, oh, I tried, but it didn't work. So you see, when you put flour, it rolls nice and round. It doesn't make any sizes, like any ankles in my dough when I'm making it, so it comes out nice this way. So this is all that I made. So I dry them this way. And then once I start cooking, I have to make sure I cook. And it cooks all the way inside. These are the ones like you put them on the table. If you're not careful, you go back in the kitchen, you come back, you find everything gone. Because they're normally very nice when you bite them. And especially when they're just coming straight from the stove. Oh, they're normally very sweet. Like, not like sweet like sugar, but they're very nice to eat. And you feel so good. So just roll and then turn it around just to make sure I'm getting the sides those that are a little bit heavy. I just want to make sure everything is just nice and smooth this way. Okay, now everything's ready. I just normally put a little bit of canola oil onto the pan. Then I turn my chapati round. So I like to use 2 pans, so I have another one here too that I'm working on. So I'll be checking every side just to make sure they're not getting burned. And I like it to come out nice, cooked and gold, like this color here you see. So this one now is done. See the way it looks? I take it out. Then I just put another one. Just repeating the same things. Same thing I was doing like the first one. And then you just try to turn it around a little bit just to make sure it's cooking. See the way they're coming out nicely? Normally when I'm in the kitchen where we normally cook from, I normally use 2 pans. That's why I can cook as many chapati as possible within shortest time.
So it kind of got cut off there, but this is the final product, guys. This is how the chapatis look like. They were really nice and crispy. So usually what I do is that I tear it up a little bit for the boys, and then I add the lentil soup on top of it so that they can be able to eat both of them without any problems. And then for me and my parents, usually we'll just eat them take a bite from the chapati, and then you scoop some of the lentil soup, and that's how you eat this. But it's one of my favorite meals. I really like it. I definitely missed eating it. The lentil soup, you can eat it with anything. You can eat it with brown rice or white rice, so it's really versatile as well. But yeah, the boys enjoyed it, my family enjoyed it. My parents came here so we can eat together. My siblings could not make it today, but yeah, just having my mom make that for me was really special to me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the little instruction even though it was somewhat all over the place, but I hope you still kind of got the gist of it. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you think about this video. If you liked it, let me know if you liked it. If you're Indian or Kenyan, let me know how you cook your chapati. I am still yet to actually make mine from scratch yet, so I'm still relying on my mom but I never miss out on a home cooked meal when she offers it. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.